Hello. We're back. It's been 2 months since I posted here on the Raise Mundane. And I had my eye on that, realised it was getting too long, realised I had to come back. But the reason I was away was because I want to be sure in what I'm saying when I talk to you guys. And in the past few months, I've become very unsure of a lot of things, particularly my mental understanding of things. But it became apparent to me that I was talking aloud about some interesting subjects related to this, and I thought maybe I should record them and begin again the reaching out to the family with the ideas and the thinking and the talking aloud. So hopefully you can hear me all right. I was talking aloud to myself just now about... I have to recall for a moment. Oh, it was about the trials we face in life. Generally, I was saying to myself that when trials come to us in life, there's usually an attitude of, I don't deserve this, or why me, why am I having to face this? That seems to be the general attitude against sufferings. And to preface that even, I was thinking about, this is a long conversation I was having in my head, to be honest. I don't know how far back I can actually even explain. It's been 2 months, motherfucker. But one of the things that's kind of unsettled my understanding of things is just the reaffirming of the fact that we can never know anything absolutely. And I was still, in a sense, searching for absolutes. So my mindset lately is very, very open-minded and even more self-questioning than ever. And so I was questioning the fact that if we can't have any absolute beliefs reaffirmed to us, then what of the beliefs we actually hold that, whether or not they can't be affirmed, we still have them? Like, we still live with affirmed beliefs and values. That's how we operate. And so I was questioning those beliefs and values. And one of the that's how I led to the point of thinking about how people generally face trials and tribulations. Generally, it's not exciting to have these things come into your life. It might stimulate you, but not positively. It's usually suffering is connotated with not a fun time. And maybe that's just phenomenologically true. I don't know. But I guess I'll jump back to where I was at the beginning. So I was thinking, why do people have this? Not so much why, but examining the fact that we don't generally want to face trials. And if we have the attitude of, why me? Why would I be faced with this situation? Then we somewhat internally cut ourselves off from envisioning ourselves as someone who could perfectly face that situation. If we immediately consider ourselves incongruent with that situation, in the sense that, why me? I shouldn't be faced with this, we create a mental block. But if we could come at the situation with the mindset, I'm the perfect person for this situation, then that allows us to envision ourselves as the person that may whatever be required of that situation, rather than cutting ourselves off as ever envisioning ourselves as possibly undertaking any tasks that comes upon us that we don't particularly like. So in this kind of conversation with myself, I was examining how would these different beliefs help us. One belief that these situations shouldn't be put upon us, and that we shouldn't have suffering, that we should have less and less suffering and not have to face trials and discomfort. That's one belief that ends up in the mindset that I shouldn't have to face this is not meant for me, and therefore we can no longer actually envision ourselves to the entirety of our possible action, our possible acting in a situation. Whereas if we had the mindset that whatever comes across us, we're the perfect person because it's come across us, then we're always envisioning ourselves as how are we meant to be for this situation? In what way can I serve this situation? If I have this internal belief that whatever situation arises is meant to arise for me to face, particularly those trials and things that we suffer over. Like, in one sense, people will argue they're there to mold you, and that's, I'm sure, absolutely correct. Suffering molds us in a way that we get better at living life. Sometimes. Quite often it goes the other way. But, yeah, so examining these beliefs, because apparently there's no longer any way there's no more hopes of me looking for an absolute belief, so it's just examining these relative beliefs right in the face and saying, okay, well, what's the effects of these things? How are these going to affect my way of living and other people's way of living? And it seems to be that in order for me to live my life through the situations and trials I'm facing right now, there's no way I can any longer allow for any thoughts of, this is not meant for me, I can't handle this, this is not my trial. Because you can't not face the trial you're dealt. So, we have to realize that we are the perfect person for whatever situation we're in. Whatever we're faced with to deal, we can deal with it. But we have to be able to envision ourselves fully as a being that can fucking deal with it. Because if we think of ourselves as something that can't deal with it, then where do you think we'll end up? We'll end up not dealing with it. And you get to a certain point of not dealing with things, and it becomes overwhelming. Trust me on that. I think, yeah, the more, or I guess speaking personally right now, possibly, again, just speaking aloud my fucking thoughts, so don't go too crazy with the symbolism or whatever fuck I'm speaking about, but I definitely haven't been thinking to myself that I'm the perfect person for the job in a lot of what I'm doing. The music, yeah, sure, I can make the music, but everything else, trying to keep up with socializing and people and stuff like that, I've not been able to handle that, and probably, maybe the largest part of it is the self-belief that I'm not good at socializing. That has become a toxic self-belief that I'm not good at socializing. Because what I am in reality most likely is I don't socialize as smoothly as other individuals, but I can do it. It's not necessarily good or bad, it's just different, and it reaches people in different ways. So this toxic self-belief that I can't socialize has inhibited my self-conceptualization to the point that I can't interact. So I got to change that fucking mindset. Because I can socialize. And yeah, I think a big part of my fucking resistance of growth has been thinking that that's an inbuilt part of myself that I can't change, but I'd miscommunicated with myself. It's not that I'm bad at it, it's just I'm different at it. That's not bad, man. Shit. You be glad with the cards you're dealt, whoever you are, because they're meant for you. And maybe that's hard to realize. Heck, hell, fuck, it's hard to realize. How's this audio sounding, motherfucker? It's not really much of a point asking now anyway, because I've spoken and everything, but I hope it's good. And I hope I can speak aloud more regularly again. I hope I haven't alienated all of you for being away for 2 months just like that. But that's getting to know me, because I do that. I go into the hermit hole. And, yeah, I don't speak to people unless I have to. And I guess reflecting right now, part of that is the fact that I've had this inner infirmed mindset that I am not good at socializing, but that's not true. And I need to break that down and remove it from the structure of my self-conception. I need to raise God. Well, raise my preconceptions, yeah. Walla walla bing bang. But yeah, I've been facing trials as well. Part of not speaking to you guys is facing trials. Coming to terms with my own beliefs, which are wavering, or not so much wavering, but constantly in question. So you know. Shout out Omar, her ex, who's visited me in Australia and filmed a couple of my videos when I haven't felt like fucking editing and shit. Appreciate that. That's some, yeah. Appreciate that. What? Can you guys tell me, whoever the fuck is watching this, if there is anything of whatever I do, whether that's making music, making these videos, the music videos, whatever it may be, whatever I do in the realm of Raise God, Raise Mundane, that you find the most impactful or life enriching, can you tell me what that is and let me know that I should do more of whatever that is to you. I'm interested to hear from your guys' perceptions what it is that enriches you from involving yourself with me. And I want to be able to do that more and better. Or you tell me what you think more and better is. Because I don't... Motherfuckers say, how do I make these music videos so much? How do I make so much music? Motherfuckers, I'm lazy. I could create so much more. I do not have a job. I'm living just off. I don't have a job. all my time is free. I'm lazy in my production. I need to understand what I can make more of to benefit the world, because just trying to think of things is not benefiting the world. It's just I'm trapped in my own world, cutting myself off from the reality of openness. So please, I'm begging you. Oh yeah, I suppose I broke that keeping up with you once a week vow as well. So I apologize for that. It's not very nice to break a vow, but it happens, and let's move forward from that. If there are any other vows you want me to take, let me know. Shit, yeah. I was also gonna release this unreleased song on my SoundCloud, like a song I've only released on my SoundCloud called Just a Memory. I had a Health Simple music video I was gonna release of it. I was gonna pop it on this channel instead of the main channel. Tell me if you think I should do that or whether I should just throw it on the main channel. But I think it'd be nice to have a little present over here just for you guys to see that. And I'm not concerned with the fucking viewership of it, obviously, because it's not even officially released. Special family song. Well, shit. I think that's about enough. I think that's enough. I love you guys. Glad to be able to connect with you again. Socialize. In a weird way. Yeah. Eradicating the idea that I can't socialize. Speaking to people again. Looking at the world. Smiling. Happy times. Raise God loves you so much. Speak soon.